According to the author of What is Dance, Copeland and Cohen, the dance is one of the many human experiences which cannot be suppressed. Dancing has existed at all times and among all people and races. The dance is a form of expression given to man just as speech, philosophy, painting, or music. Dance has always existed but has evolved with changes in society. Today I will discuss how different styles of dance and dance as an art has changed over the last century. There were many different dance fads that came from the 1900s. Ragtime dancing was one of the very first dances to sweep across the nation. Ragtime was accompanied with other dances, animal dances, such as the grizzly bear, the turkey trot, bunny hug, and a camel walk. The popular phrase, "everyone's doing it now," referred to how popular these dances got. Many ballroom dances that once were forbidden in public also became very prevalent. Dances like the one-step, the Argentine tango, the hesitation waltz, and the maxi, which is a Brazilian two-step, which many Americans refer to as a polka. World War I came and brought an end to the dance craze of the ragtime era in about 1915. Then the Roaring Twenties came and and flappers, jazz music, and the foxtrot took the world by storm. Then the famous Charleston dance came, and many variations of the dance happened. The contests were held, and the dance made moves into musicals such as The Running Wild. The Wall Street crash of 1929 ended the Jazz Age, and the Great Depression set in. By 1936, however, dances were ready to cut loose again with dances such as the jitterbug. That takes us to the 50s, where teenagers rock and rolled. A teenager from this era reflects on his memories. The dance rules were different. Dance with girls and hold his hand. But then, you could do whatever you wanted to do. Dance looked like freedom, the only freedom this kid knew. The dances that came from this era were coined the swing, the boogie woogie, the bop, the lindy, and the jitterbug. In 1957, the first nationally televised show, American Bandstand, which started the revolution of how people getting moves from the TV. This is what happened with the twist and the cha-cha and how they became very popular. By the end of the 50s and 60s, dance had taken a whole new direction. Disco, which was born on Valentine's Day in 1970, was an underground movement for the first 8 years until the very popular show Saturday Night Fever, starring John Travolta, came out and turned the dance into a mainstream fad. Originally, disco attracted only a few different populations, such as homosexuals, Latinos, and African Americans, and then eventually everyone caught disco fever. A lot of disco dances are referred to as hustles. For example, street hustle, American hustle, and New York hustle, and the tango hustle. Disco brought nightclubs to the limelight. Dances from previous eras had predominantly been couple dances. However, disco could be danced solo, which in return resulted in heavier drinking during the 70s. Dancing with a partner while intoxicated could be disastrous, but get a few drinks in someone dancing solo and their moves shine. As we enter the 1990s, dances became less generic and more specific to which song was being played. For example, in 1994, the Tootsie Roll song inspired the Tootsie Roll dance, along with other dances such as the jiggy, the dip, the Humpty dance, the rump shaker, and the butterfly. Or the Carlton dance move that came from the show Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Two other very popular dances that are still played today at events are the Macarena and the Electric Slide. From the different styles of dance through the years, credibility and respect have been growing. In today's society, I believe that dance is becoming more accepted as a career rather than just a form of entertainment. The Gatorade Corporation is now recognizing dance as a sport. And not too long ago, on July 31st, 2010, the first official National Dance Day occurred. This day was created by Nigel Lythgoe, who's an executive producer of the television series So You Think You Can Dance, a show that incorporates new styles of dance such as hip-hop, contemporary, and jazz, as well as traditional dances from past eras such as the waltz, rumba, ballet, and tango. This show gives a platform to all different types of dances, such as dances such as classically trained ballet for ballroom dances, to freestyle hip-hop artists who specialize in styles such as crumping, breakdancing, and isolating. Before many of these styles are relatively unknown, and now they're gaining a wider audience. In conclusion, dance will continue to evolve as time changes. So next time you're cutting a rug, don't be afraid to do your own move. It might become the new dance craze. Thank you. And any facts I mentioned, I got from the website Social Dance from Stanford University.
I don't know how.